do, they are making money.
Can you calm
so,
down?
No, I'm
So
not.
where we are so
no,
far
I'm
is
not.
you're
so
accusing him of being an extremist, he's accusing you
DCCI and
of
Soko. Go to DCCI and
extremist.
Soko.
So where's that
Sorry?
going?
No,
From what I've heard so far, you're accusing him of being some form of extremist, he's accusing you of being an extremist. So where's the conversation going?
I'm saying, Steve.
So Salam, are we allowed to look at that one?
Yeah.
See whether that's got adverts?
Salam is not my channel. It's got nothing to do with me.
Anything.
I'm going to leave you to it.
All right.
My channel is Adnan Rashid. My channel is Adnan Rashid. So I'm only answerable for my channel.
So
right?
Salam doesn't. Let's go on to some more ones.
Soko, go to Soko.
No, I'm looking at the Dawa ones. SC Dawa channel.
But how are they my channels?
Well,
How are they my channels?
But you don't have channels.
No, but I have no problem with people making money from their channels, not at my expense, against my wish. I don't want
Against
certain channels
your
to.
wish.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm perfectly in my right to ask people to not film me because they're trying to make money out of me, right? I don't want them to. Especially those who are hating Muslims, those who are spreading hate against Muslims, DCCI and Soko. I don't want them to make money at my expense. Dawa channels can make as much money as because they're buying equipment. They all these mics and the lenses and all these things. They come with money, right? So if they want
now we've gone from 0 to 1, 2, 3, 4.
No problem. We can continue decent.
Including 5. Quick, come on, any more?
The reason why filming again, ladies and gentlemen,
this is what happens.
Yeah.
But
we have decided, myself and Steve, that we will have
Speaker's
a
Corner
discussion
isn't at its best.
so that we
when
can
there are lots
actually
of
let
cameras.
people know what we feel about each other,
That's
right?
a different debate.
So I was discussing with Steve that Steve insists on linking me to certain extremists. I'm asking him, why does he continue to do that when for the last 10 years...
If the facts don't present themselves,
let me finish my question.
You can answer.
You can answer.
No, because I'm not doing this. You've got 2 minutes, I've got 2 minutes.
No, we're not doing that.
How
we're not doing that.
works.
Just a conversation. Nicely, yes. Yeah. Why do
You're
you
not going to come out with something racist, are you?
Okay. Why do you...
Happened before.
Steve, why do you...
Look, don't you realise why I do that, Saeed?
Don't indulge.
Because people like your brother love, at the drop of a hat, to brand me as racist. I don't have a racist bone in my body. You do, as demonstrated by what you've been uncovered to be.
Let's have a discussion about
that. Was uncovered for everyone to see.
Steve,
your innate racist views were uncovered for all to see.
You are
I
again...
have never said a racist thing in my life. I don't have a racist bone in my body. Despite what numpties like this come out with, trying to silence me. You, my friend, have been exposed as a racist.
Okay, you made it clear.
That's why I do it, and I will continue to do it.
Okay. Now, Steve, you've said that. Let's continue.
Do you understand what I was saying?
I understood exactly what you said. Right. Yes. Okay, now we're going to continue with our decent discussion for a change, right?
How you doing?
I am asking you, Steve, categorically today, why do you insist on you and the people you work with?
People that are paying me.
No,
I
didn't say that.
You did. You've said it frequently. Steve's being paid again. He lies. There are numerous videos where you say I'm being paid.
Did I just say
what
that?
a stupid thing to say.
Did I just say?
You've said it previously numerous times.
I have.
So you've changed your mind now, and you realise it was a silly thing to say.
No.
So have you changed your mind?
I still believe you're being paid.
You still believe I'm being paid.
Yes,
you started to deny it, and now you've returned to saying
No, I didn't deny it. I said in this sentence, I didn't say.
See, this is a game of poker to you, isn't it?
Okay.
This is a game of poker. And this is my problem with some people, not just Muslims, but some people at Speaker's Corner. They treat conversations, discussions, whatever you want to call them, as games of poker, which you win hands and you lose hands.
Okay.
I don't want to play that sort of game.
Let's get to the crux.
I don't want to play poker. Okay. Can we agree not to play poker?
Okay.
Yes?
So Steve, why do you insist on linking me with extremists while last 10 years of my public speeches have been clearly against extremists and extremism? I was never a public figure.
Right. Are you a public figure now?
I am. Apparently I am. Yes. I have a large following online and otherwise. So people do know me as a public figure. Since I've been a public figure.
Do you enjoy that?
Sorry? No, I don't.
You don't enjoy it?
I don't
You're
actually
a bit shy,
enjoy it.
really.
No, I'm not shy. I'm not a shy person, but I don't enjoy it.
Why do you not enjoy it?
Because I don't like being recognized on tube stations and airports. And
you seem to enjoy it around here.
No, I don't.
Really?
Maybe you think like that, but I don't.
I don't.
It's nothing special to me. I'm here for a purpose. I'm here for a purpose.
What is that purpose?
My purpose is to demystify the image of Islam.
Do you think you're doing it?
Yes.
Do you think you're doing it well?
I think a lot of people are listening to us. A lot of people are learning from us. Yes, us. When I say us, I mean all the veterans.
So you think you're demystifying Islam?
Yes. We are clarifying the image of Islam. We are removing misconceptions. We are we're trying to show the world what Islam truly is.
And you think you're doing a good
against
job
what Islamophobes are teaching people online. So this is what we're trying to do. So my question is again,
do you not realise if there are people like me with a less than positive view of Islam, do you not realise, and I can assure you this, it is because of the behaviour of Muslims, not all Muslims, but it is because the behaviour of many Muslims at Speaker's Corner that lead me to have my views on Islam.
I agree with you.
Can you accept that?
I 100% accept that.
Can you not
That's
see that
statement.
you might be a little part of that problem?
No, I'm not.
You don't think
that's
you
what
are?
I deny.
So who is the problem?
The problem is
who is the problem? Who are the problem Muslims at Speaker's Corner doing bad dawah and enabling people like me maybe to have a bad image of Islam? Who are they? Let's call them out now and name them.
Okay, wait. I believe.
Wait. How long have I got to wait?
Can I say what? Can I
It's
say
a
what?
basic question.
And I want to respond. I want to respond
by naming names.
Okay.
That's the problem.
Okay. Firstly, I believe, no doubt, there are certain Muslims here who behave very bad. There are atheists here who behave very bad. There are Christians here who behave very bad. There are all sorts of people here who behave very bad. Okay. That means we are all humans, right? There are some good humans, there are some bad humans. Okay, good and bad is...
Yeah, there are some good Muslims, there are some bad Muslims.
To say,
who are the bad Muslims here?
Just to say...
And how they dealt with
and there were some black supremacists here who were smoking ganja here openly, they were violent to people. Okay, if we start saying now all Africans, all black people are bad because of system.
None of us are saying that.
Thank you. So Muslims are not responsible.
Who are the bad Muslims? Just name them.
You can name them. In your opinion.
I'm asking you.
Okay. Some
because
of these.
It's not me that's going to deal with them, really. It's going to be you.
I have spoken to Steve, the policeman, and I asked him specifically why did he allow certain individuals back into the park after they were convicted for violence. What is the purpose?
Can you name them?
Omar.
Uncle Omar.
I don't call him. He's not my uncle. So I don't.
True.
Okay.
Fair point.
I'm asking.
Old Omar.
I asked Steve specifically, what purpose does it serve to allow an individual like that back into the park when we clearly know he's not putting a good image of Islam out there?
Would you put Abdul Hamid in the same category? Would you put Abdul Hamid, Mohammed Tarweed? Would you put them in that same category? They should not be allowed back there after their previous trial.
First of all,
I hope you would.
First of all, no. I would not put them in.
So why would you put Omar in that box?
I'll tell you why. My view. My response. Abdul Hamid, when he did commit violence in the park during the rally, the right-wing racist rally, when people.
It was the same day that Omar did.
Okay, wait.
It was the very same day.
Omar hit a policeman, right? Abdul Hamid actually hit a man who hit him first. All the videos showed us that. So in my opinion, Abdul Hamid was simply defending himself against aggression.
Going like that.
You can have a different view.
If you've seen the videos, I think you'd disagree with that.
And after that, Abdul Hamid decided to not...
That was after they charged forward in a battle.
I'm responding to your point.
Carry on.
Okay, so that's why I have a very different view to it. I don't know enough about him.
Cop out.
How is that a cop
You've
out?
observed him as much as I've observed him, I'm sure.
I don't like his way of... what I have seen, I don't like his way of dawah, if that's dawah. I don't
Bilal
like
and Salim.
I don't know them. Who are they? Which Salim is this? Which Salim?
You don't know Bilal.
Which Bilal is that? No, I don't know who you're talking about. I'm being very honest.
I'm just slightly surprised that you wouldn't even know who those two individuals
Which Bilal are you talking about? Which Bilal?
A little short black Bilal.
I don't know.
White Converts. I'm sorry, the other way around. Little short black Suleiman, tall white.
I swear by Allah, I don't know who you're talking about.
What are we talking about? Strangers.
Okay, so
because we're talking about calling out bad behaviour. These aren't strangers.
Okay,
and we're talking about bad behaviour.
This is a noble discussion. I'm glad that Steve is talking about calling out bad behaviour.
Interventions like that don't help. He doesn't want us to do it.
Yeah.
Because is this not? Can I ask you about another thing?
Before you do,
but is there not?
Before you do, let's keep the discussion fair, right?
Yeah.
I want to ask about bad behavior now. There is a guy outside of the park, Darren Osborne, who mowed down Muslims outside a mosque. And there was a clear link between him and Tommy Robinson.
There was a clear link between him and the BBC because he said in court that the final straw that made him commit that heinous, awful, horrible offence was watching the BBC docudrama Three Girls.
Let me finish my question.
That's what he said in court. So if anyone should be blamed, surely it should be the BBC, not Tommy Robinson. That's such a tenuous link. Because he was found to have had some Tommy Robinson.
Can I kindly finish my question?
Because you've said it.
No. You were talking about calling out bad behavior. I have clearly done that today, right? I have. I have clearly acknowledged that certain individuals they behave badly. I'm not in favor of.
Omar.
Okay. Yes.
You said plural.
That's
You've only done it for one.
Yes, and I have advised.
I'd welcome to hear more.
I have advised.
More than one individual.
Okay. Let me finish. Okay. Now that I've clarified my position on bad behavior. Okay. In your opinion,
one person who hit a policeman.
Is my position clear on bad
behavior?
You've gone
to a really extreme case of someone hitting a policeman.
Let people
What about
decide.
lesser levels?
Okay. Let's not.
What about lesser levels of bad behaviour that are slightly less than hitting a policeman? Can you cite lesser levels of bad
my
behaviour?
position on that. I believe.
Giving some examples.
Yes, I believe short-tempered people, intolerant people, rude. Dude, you have to let me speak. Rude people, repulsive people, hateful people must not come to the park. Park is not for them.
Wow, and who decides that?
Okay.
Who decides who's
I don't
rude?
decide it. This is my opinion. Likewise,
you're quite absolute.
Racist, racist Islamophobes, those who hate Muslims and Islam, they should not come to the park. They should not come to the park. You know why? Because park is a place for intelligent discussion, for education.
How much of that?
It is a 150 years old tradition. We cherish it. We love it. We love this freedom. It's beautiful, and it should continue like that. Some bitter characters, whether they are Muslim, atheist, racist, Islamophobes, Christian missionaries, whoever they are, they're trying to hijack the park and they're trying to tarnish this tradition, and we don't want to encourage that. Now, coming back to the issue of calling out bad behavior, you are clearly linked.
Give me any more examples.
Okay. You are clearly.
Give me any more examples of Islamic bad, Muslim bad.
I've given enough examples.
No, you've given one.
Okay.
You've given one.
Okay. Let me give you another one. Let me give you another
Please
one.
do.
Okay. And the other example is you.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm a secret Muslim.
Wait.
This is all a ruse.
You are an open supporter of Tommy Robinson.
How is this a bad example of Muslim behaviour?
It's a bad example of
we were talking about
a white Englishman coming to the park who is an atheist, who claims to be an atheist, standing with an open racist Islamophobe who inspired a terrorist. Do you call that bad behaviour? You want me to condemn every extremist on the planet, which I have. For your convenience, I have.
Your statement, your link is completely erroneous.
Okay. Do you support Tommy Robinson? Do you like his work?
A lot of what he does, yes.
Okay, so
not
you are.
Everything, not everything, but a lot.
Okay, good. Do you generally support him?
Generally, so you're looking for generalisations. Things are more nuanced.
You were there supporting him in the rally. You were there.
I said in the main, I support what he does.
Do you regard yourself as a supporter of Tommy Robinson?
You're looking for clickbait for the cameras now.
No,
you wouldn't be asking that question.
It's been a very decent discussion.
And it's been a very decent.
Now it may be getting difficult for you. That's fine.
It's not getting difficult at all. I stand by my associations. As I point out again.
So you are associated to Tommy Robinson.
Are you standing by your associations? You continually struggle to admit to the associations.
What do you disagree?
Ladies and gentlemen, have I made myself clear? I am not associated. I am not associated with any extremist. Have I made that clear? Have I? Can you say yes or no? Have I made myself clear?
Yes, Mr. Adnan. No, Mr. Adnan. What next should we say, Mr. Adnan?
We're going to keep it decent. Wait. Before you ask questions, we're going to keep it decent. I've made myself very clear. I'm going to name people. Have I clarified? I'm not associated with any extremist, whether that's Faisal or whether that's Anjum Chowdhury or whether that's a rabbit or whether that's an elephant or a giraffe. I'm not
extremist.
I'm not linked to any extremist.
Okay.
Now I'm asking a direct question from Steve. Are you an associate of Tommy Robinson?
What's an associate?
You just said I have associations. You used the word.
Yes, okay, yes.
Okay, are you an associate of Tommy Robinson?
I just answered that question.
Okay.
I'm not going to repeat it like a monkey for you.
Tommy Robinson now,
which is why it's clickbait.
Okay, Tommy Robinson is now well known
He's in prison for an alleged offence that, as I keep saying to you, but you don't listen.
Okay.
He is in prison currently for an alleged offence that not one single person has ever been imprisoned for before. There are journalists committing alleged contempt of court offences quite regularly.
So you clearly have sympathy.
Some of them go to court, some of them get a fine. None have ever got a custodial sentence.
So you clearly
whatever you think, let me finish.
Yeah, please finish. Go on.
Whatever you think of Tommy Robinson, whether you agree with his views, abhor his views, agree with his methods, abhor his methods, you have to agree, why is he in prison for something that no other living individual or dead individual in this nation has ever been put in prison before? Just ask yourself that one question. And not only, I'm not finished yet, not only is he the first person ever to be put in prison for a alleged contempt of court, have any of them been dragged through the Old Bailey? Have any of them had the Attorney General dragged into the court case? No. What do those points tell you? Whatever you think of Tommy Robinson and his views and his methods, just think about those three facts. Don't look at your watch. I haven't finished yet.
No, because
what do you think? We'll go if you need to run home to mummy or whoever. Wife,
I'm trying to keep it decent, and I'm
making jokes. Get with it. And I'm making jokes. Get with it.
None of my mum's
He is
life.
the only person that's ever been put in prison for
both
that
are alive.
offence. Dragged through the Old Bailey. See, they don't even want to listen now.
No.
They don't want to listen because the facts are inconvenient to them. The only person that's ever been put in prison, the only person repeatedly dragged through the Old Bailey, had the Attorney General put on the case. Does that not raise questions? Whatever you think of Tommy Robinson, put that aside and look at those three facts alone.
Okay.
It is clearly not an independent judiciary that has put him through all of that. He is clearly an inconvenience to the state. The state is on your side. They don't like what he says. It's inconvenient. It caused the state's trouble, which is why he's in prison for an offence that no one has ever been put in prison. That's why I support the man.
Okay, my response.
And have you got any response to any of those facts that I just don't go off on random trajectories?
Okay.
Stay on those points.
Okay. Now let Steve finish his passionate speech in defense of Tommy Robinson. He's clearly very passionate about Tommy Robinson.
They're the facts.
Okay, yeah.
And they stink.
He's clearly,
And they stink.
he feels strongly about Tommy Robinson, right? Now, he doesn't allow this privilege to anyone of Anjum Chowdhury's followers. Okay, wait, rightly so.
What privilege have I just allowed?
No, I did not interrupt you.
No, because you're coming out with nonsense.
No. To me, you were coming out.
I'll do what I want, thank you, Mr. Baseball Cap, Mr. Tommy Hilfiger.
Don't indulge. I mean, I'm going to now.
These are your problems.
I'm going to say
these
Tommy
are your
Robinson.
Problems.
Tommy Robinson
is your problem. If you'd called out that sort of behaviour, I'd have had more time.
He talked to me as well.
Tommy Robinson was clearly was clear. Maybe Steve is right about this particular case. Maybe, but other allegations
Did you
against
just
him.
say maybe I'm right?
Maybe you're right. Yes.
Cut that out, Darwin Channels. He just admitted I might be right.
No, don't cut it out. Okay. Now, other allegations against him, which are more concerning and important. But brother, don't do this because this is what really.
Not a lot.
Don't.
He's such a miserable-looking FUCK.
Okay, no problem. He's trying to provoke people from the crowd so that we cannot have a. I'm not going to allow that. I'm going to have a decent discussion with Steve today because in a decent discussion, Steve has no legs to stand on.
Too many digressions.
Apart from these
Too many digressions. Please go ahead.
Now, Tommy Robinson.
Apart from all the facts that I just presented, that you said
I am not
might be
against
true.
Tommy Robinson.
Oh, cut that out, Darwin Channels as well.
Tommy Robinson has been linked to terrorism in this country.
Rubbish.
Directly. He says rubbish. Why don't you say that about Anjum Chowdhury then? Rubbish.
Well, so you're saying Anjum Chowdhury has not? Are you questioning?
I believe he's linked.
Right.
I believe he's linked.
So why would you even...
Because I'm reasonable. I'm level-headed.
Well,
I know where justice is. You are not just. You are clearly denying a link.
Why did Anjum Chowdhury walk the streets for so long? Why was Anjum Chowdhury on speed?
I asked the same question. Why is the government allowing him to speak on behalf of Muslims? Why is he on CNN? Why is he on Sky News? Why is he on NBC and Fox News? Because of you people. People like you in the establishment. People like
I'm
you.
in the establishment.
You love him. You love him.
I'm being paid and I'm in the establishment.
It's people like you in the establishment
I keep
who say,
telling you, they
let
must
him
have
go.
got the bank
You want
account
people to
numbers
hate
wrong.
Muslims?
I ain't getting
That's
the
the
money.
best way to do it. You want people to hate Muslims?
I'm not doing
Allow
this shit
these
for
idiots
money.
to represent Muslims. This is the point. That's
You like some
why.
chewing gum?
That's why. No,
like some chewing
no.
gum?
I would love to have it.
Is it
but no,
halal? I don't know. Is Wrigley's halal?
Okay. So now it's clear that Steve
isn't it?
is directly
It is.
linked to a terrorist inspirer, someone who inspired terrorism in Britain. So
That's
Steve
such a
does
check.
not apply the same
Like the
standard.
BBC.
This is my
Like the
Steve.
BBC.
My turn. My turn.
We don't have terms.
Steve.
We agreed
Okay,
that.
okay, okay, but let's have a
not a
conversation.
seesaw. It's
Have
not
a
a
conversation.
What about
Have a
the merits or
we,
demerits? Tommy
we the
Robinson has
Muslims in
lots
the
of
park,
previous convictions.
we are level-headed. We do not support any extremists
True,
or terrorists.
never said he was a
People
clean
like
living
Steve,
boy.
He's not a name for him.
they
No,
feel
exactly.
they can do it with impunity.
Whatever the merits are.
People like Steve,
A bit late
they
for a
feel
microphone, isn't it? Oh no, it's another one arrived.
people like Steve feel
Hello.
they can do it with impunity. They
Do
can
what with
they can say what
He's
they
got
like
two,
about
isn't that
Muslims.
crazy?
They can
have you got
support
two?
Tommy Robinson openly. No one's going to knock their door. And this is where the problem is. This is where the problem is. Terrorists have sympathy sympathy of people like Steve. I'm pretty sure Steve
Sorry, what was that last-
sympathizes.
what was that last statement?
Terrorists have sympathy of people like Steve.
They have the sympathy of
Do you
me,
sympathize
the
with Osborne? You don't?
terrorist. Why would I?
Do you condemn his actions?
Obviously.
Okay.
Why do you even have to ask that question?
Because Tommy Robinson did condemn him.
Really?
Yeah,
I
he did
heard
not.
him. I
He did
heard
not.
him.
Show me evidence. Show me evidence where Tommy Robinson condemned Darren Osborne for mowing down Muslims to kill them. Actually, because I spoke to an eyewitness, he said he swerved the van into the
denying
crowd.
that. I was denying
Okay,
that.
so and
It was an awful,
show me
bloody
where
awful
Tommy
crime.
Robinson condemned him. And he was directly linked by British papers with this act. It was his job as a public figure to come out and say, I have nothing to do with it. I condemn this action. Show me evidence. If he did not, then you supporting him despite that, you are part of it. You're
am
part of the
part of
problem.
it. I don't know.
You're part of the problem.
Should I be in
You
jail?
accept-
Should I be in jail? For
White supremacists,
Exactly.
yeah,
As I asked
you should be
earlier.
watched by
I
the
should be
police.
in jail.
You should be watched by the police.
Watched.
You should be on the watch
While
list.
I'm having a watch.
You should be
While
on the
I'm in the
watch
shower.
list. Okay, you be now that's clear. I think Tommy
But I
Robinson
thought they were
is
paying me. Should they be watching me?
now
or paying
coming
me?
back to another issue.
Can they watch me and
Coming
pay
back
me
to
at
another
the
issue.
same time?
Why do you insist on linking? Why do you insist on Steve? Why do you insist on linking
I'm being
innocent
watched
Muslim
now by
speakers?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cameras.
You
Is
should
that
be
enough?
watched by
So
the
what?
police. Police. Yeah.
Wow. How do you know he isn't? His brother is. Sorry, I shouldn't say that. It's personal.
What are you
Why
afraid
not?
of?
Why not? What's wrong with his brother? What's wrong?
No, he just said. He said I should be watched by the police.
We're gonna come to the next point.
Listen, keep up.
We're gonna come to the next point. Steve,
I'm perfectly happy to be watched 24/7 by the police,
So
by
what-
anyone.
what are you
except
worried
for you.
about then?
I don't want to be watched by you because you give me the creeps. But I don't mind anyone else watching.
What? Because he's not white.
no, wait.
No.
He may have powerful friends.
He's like a
He may
spiv.
have like Tommy
Remember
Robinson.
spivs?
Tommy Robinson has powerful friends within the establishment. That's why
Oh,
he
does
hasn't
he?
been
Who
done.
are they? Who are they? Is that why he's sitting in Belmarsh? Because he has powerful friends in the...
The fact
Yeah, we'll
that
look
that
after
he was not convicted for terrorism, for inspiring terrorism,
Exactly.
that shows me he has
He
very
would have
powerful
been
friends,
7
and
years
so do you.
straight
I'm pretty
direct.
sure. Anyway,
I have powerful
coming back to
friends.
why do you
Holy
now? My
smokes.
next point, Steve. My next point.
I wish they'd come and introduce themselves, these powerful friends that I have.
Okay,
Come
Steve.
and shake my hand
exactly.
and say,
Okay, Steve.
I'm a powerful
My
man.
next question. Why do you insist
my
on
turn?
Steve?
Isn't it my
Yeah,
turn?
my
You've
question.
had
You
a
can
few in a
respond to.
row.
it. Yeah, my
You've had a few in a row now.
Okay. Yeah. Very quickly. One
Very
sentence.
quickly. Come on, finish this.
One sentence. Steve, why do you insist on linking innocent Muslim speakers who have repeatedly clarified their position on extremism? Why do you insist on linking them with extremism? What purpose does it serve, and why do you do it when you know you're wrong?
Because I don't know I'm wrong, because that would be foolish if I knew I
But they
was
have
wrong.
said it. All of them have said it.
Well,
We have no
funnily
links with
enough-
extremism.
Funnily enough, people saying things isn't necessarily proof. Which is
So
why
how
we,
do you-
which is
how do
why
you
we
know?
have long court cases with evidence and counter evidence. Things aren't just
Where's the court-
decided.
where's the court
by
case
some-
against me?
When someone pleads innocent or guilty,
Where's the
that's
court
not
case
the
against
end
me?
of the court case, is it? You
Where
fool.
is the court case against me? Where's the court case against me?
What should Judge Rinder call it? The People's Court. Sorry
People's
to quote
court.
Judge Rinder.
What people? You mean the mob? You mean the mob?
I mean, you're not being beaten up. This is a verbal.
Okay.
thing, you know?
So
It's beating
where's the court evidence against me? Where's the court evidence against Mansour? You're trying to link Abu Qasim
Because he's
to
here,
Mansour.
week
Why don't you link
week
Sayyid,
out,
Sam,
filming you
Sam,
with your
TNT
microphone
Greek?
on his shirt, on
why,
your shirt.
I'm saying you are Mansour's cameraman. Do you accept that? TNT Greek. Okay, he doesn't accept that. So why can I not link him with Mansoor? Why not? And why do you choose one cameraman you found with Adnan Chaudhry, praying with Adnan Chaudhry? Why do you? Okay, that's fine.
He's not got a Dawa channel.
So any Muslim now, if
this is getting boring. You're going around in circles now.
If a Muslim farts in Iraq, we have to apologize for that.
Yes.
In London.
Tell them to stop eating beans.
Is that fair? Is that fair? Is that fair?
You're just making a joke.
If a Muslim extremist walks through the park and he walks next to one of us, oh, there must be a link. Is that what you're doing, Steve? Is that what you're doing?
I'm just seeing who won the football, actually.
So Steve is no longer interested in this.
No, because you're boring. It's old, recycled nonsense.
No. This is very important. This is confronting you.
Maybe you're five.
No. This is confronting you.
We started
Steve,
having a conversation, didn't we, until you got the camera.
No, Steve. We're still
having sent them away.
A decent discussion. Steve, can you respond to me? Why do you insist on linking Mansoor, myself, and other Muslim speakers in the park with extremism? Why? Why? Yeah, it must be money. It must be money. It must be money.
Shall I sing? That might get you some more.
Okay, why don't you answer my question? Like I have.
Because they're boring questions. You just keep rehashing and repeating.
Let people be
and don't get anywhere.
Okay.
Don't get anywhere.
So why do you?
To be honest, you're not going to make much money.
Are you being paid for it? Are you being paid for it?
I suppose you can edit it.
Are you being paid for it? Are
He
you
doesn't
being paid
want to
for it?
say in front of the
By
cameras.
your powerful establishment friends.
He doesn't want to say in front of the cameras.
Conspiracy theorist.
I'm not. I'm not.
You getting paid, mate?
He is.
You really think so?
He is. He is.
Who by?
For the kind of lies he comes
Oh, I've realised it's the Jews. I'm being paid by the Jews, aren't I? It's the Zionists.
I told you he's an extremist. I told you he's an
Jews are extremists.
I told you he's an extremist.
Bit of anti-Semitism coming up.
He sees extremism everywhere. He sees extremism everywhere because he's an extremist.
So I'm being paid by the Jews.
Okay.
Just like Tommy, he's a shill, isn't he? Mark Collett says so. You're on Mark Collett's side.
By the way, it has been reported
Mark Collett,
by British newspapers that a Zionist think tank was funding Tommy Robinson.
The Middle East Forum, there's been no hidden point about it. It's been open from the start.
You want me to find it?
The Middle East Forum, I know about it. Daniel Piper.
You want me to find it?
I know it. Everyone
knows about it.
It's been broadcast.
He knows about it.
It's not been hidden.
Okay. So by the way, a
here.
clarification, Zionist doesn't mean Jews, because there are many Jews who are against Zionism, by the way. So it's clear, we have clarified that in the park. Jewish people came forward in the park, they said we are not Zionists, we are against Zionism. So this is very clear.
And you know it's
right?
not the lizards
okay.
that are funding.
Now,
or the Freemasons.
why do you continue to link Muslims, innocent Muslim speakers in the park with extremism? Why? Why? No answer? You have no answer?
The evidence is there. It must be time to go, surely.
Yeah.
None of you have prayed today.
Where's the evidence? Where's the evidence?
Prayed today?
Where's the evidence? I have prayed today. Yes. Where's the evidence?
Must be true.
Let me think. When did I last pray? It must be Fajr time, huh?
You
must be Fajr time. You know how many times you pray?
5.
Yeah, 5 times. So I already prayed my.
I thought you had
I'm up to time.
You have to do it at a certain time. Well, you can say you can pray 5 times in a row before breakfast.
Why?
And then not do it again.
Why do you?
Is that serious?
Why?
Is he right? Come on, I'm looking for some Muslim feedback here. Can you pray 5 times all together?
You see.
You know,
Come on, educate me.
You know better than anyone else.
Why don't you answer? A lot of Muslims want to know, and non-Muslims want to know. Why do you keep linking innocent Muslim speakers to extremism deliberately, lying on them? Because I'm one of them. I'm standing in front of you, confronting you, and you're not giving me answers.
You ask a question.
Yeah.
You want to pause for a second?
Yes.
Because the video evidence keep presenting.
Show us. We want to see the video evidence.
The video evidence of you with Sheikh Faisal.
Okay, can you show us right now?
The video evidence of Abu
There's no evidence. Show us the video. Show us the video.
I'm going to get it out. You're going to say not.
And you're going to show me. You're going to show Adnan Rashid in the video.
I'm going to show Abu Qasim praying with Adnan Chaudhry.
Well, how is that my problem?
Because he's filming you every week. You have this thing switch on every week.
Is that massively my problem?
Of course. Someone with sense at last.
Okay.
How is it his
Thank you.
You have some sense. Come forward.
If your brother kills somebody, what's got to do with you?
So who do you associate with?
Sorry, but sorry. Wait, I'm having a decent discussion.
You're nearly not my
Can you
phone.
allow it? Can you? Yeah. When I'm ready.
Musa Adnan. That's 3 we can bring up.
Another extremist.
I'm talking to someone more intelligent.
No,
in my
don't be
opinion.
so insulting to the woman.
Not because she's a lady, because she
Why?
has shown
Why?
repeatedly
Why?
that she has problems.
What?
I have sympathy for her.
What do you mean by
I have
that?
sympathy for her.
I
have
to see the attitude.
So
If you need,
you
The
do
first-
video, I'll do the second one of your son Musa Adnan, yeah?
okay, that's fine. Okay, show me all the videos. Let's deal with it
then we're
once and
gonna
for
get a straight
all.
phone.
No, I really want to see the videos.
know you do.
Bring them out. Let's.
Do you want to see the guy praying with Anjem Chowdhury?
How is that my problem?
Because he's here filming you every week, talking to you.
Sorry, I associate with who?
There he is with a white cap.
So
There's
what about
Anjem
this
Chowdhury.
cameraman?
Where is there?
Is he my
Look
cameraman?
there, that one there.
Where is he?
So why are you
He was here
associating me
earlier.
with
He's
this
here
one?
every week. There he is under a
what did
pagoda,
he say?
giving out leaflets,
What
standing
did he
next
say?
to Anjem Chowdhury.
Can you repeat
But
his
Adnan
words?
Rashid did not hire him.
He's my son.
Do you get what I mean?
That's the issue,
Can you
the
repeat his
connection.
words?
That is the
didn't
issue.
Can you
You
repeat?
get what I mean?
Can you repeat my
can't
son's
make
words?
that connection.
Do you have any shame?
Right,
Do you have
so
any
let's
shame?
not
Do
pretend
you have
we're
any
gonna
morality?
shake hands.
Can you repeat my son's
No, we're
words?
See, they deny,
Can you repeat his words? No, you
come up with a
jumping to shake
video,
face
and then
for
it's
my
like,
son.
oh, where are we
Can
going to go
you brought
now?
something up. You brought something up. Repeat. Can you repeat?
Why are you
You
shouting at
just
me?
said you're
Can you
against
repeat-
extremism, but you are.
Can you repeat my
associated
son's
with
words?
three
Do you have the
different
Do you have the
extremists.
courage to
So
repeat
you
my
are
son's words?
what we call a hypocrite
Do you have the courage?
and a liar.
Okay, obviously not.
Alright?
So
you
so
can
stop
call me
talking
stupid
about
all you
things.
like.
You have no grounds to say anything. So
Sorry,
repeat.
I'll wait for
See the ad hominems that come out when he's challenged.
Where's the ad hominem?
Just
I'm
what?
asking
You just
her to
called she
repeat
had
my son's
problems.
words.
You just said she
What
had
is my son
problems.
saying
This is
exactly?
on national television.
Exactly, that's the point. This was on national television, and what happened? What happened? What happened? What happened?
And you stand here
You're not
They
allowed to be on
apologized.
national
They
television.
actually
Anjem
apologized.
Chowdhury was on national TV week after week after week. He was still walking the streets.
Because this was okay.
While Marco
Okay.
Antajabolo was bloody beheading a British soldier
It's very
on the
simple.
streets of
It's
London.
very simple.
Anjem Chowdhury was on speed dial to the BBC as his followers were committing terrorist attacks.
Okay, yeah.
And he says
yeah,
because
this
his
is
son
the
was
team
on the
now.
TV, it didn't
One,
matter.
two, and there are some other
Right.
individuals. They think they have evidence. So we want to see the evidence. Okay, now it's good that we're having this discussion. Where's the evidence? Bring the evidence.
Well, I just showed you one.
Firstly, what are your allegations? And bring the evidence.
I said, who's that? He said, it's my son.
Zero
Yeah,
evidence.
and what? And the evidence. What's the evidence?
And what?
And what?
evidence.
Wait, let me. No, say it. What is the allegation? What is the okay? What is the allegation against my son? What is the allegation against my
So
son?
let Steve go first.
Okay, wait.
I've been listening to you.
Okay,
No, go
you
back.
said my son.
Go back
What
to
is
it.
the
Go
allegation
back
against
to
my
it.
son? Can you?
Go back to it. Go on.
Exactly. That's the point. These people are absolutely disgusting with their false, evil, lying propaganda. And I'm glad that we're confronting them today. This is how Islamophobes
confronting
are.
them today.
This is how global Islamophobia industry works. They come up with lies. They show you a picture, and there's a
This
picture
is a
saying
video,
that.
this isn't a picture.
Okay, sure.
It's
I
not
want
like a
you.
picture of you
I
with
want
the
you to
shape
repeat
right
my
on
son's
it in
words.
the audio.
I want you to repeat my son's words. Go on. Go on.
I will afterwards. What did you just say 5 minutes ago? You said, why are the Muslims here? What did you call them? What did you call them?
I don't know.
Why are the Muslims here being called extremists?
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
There's my point. You yourself. have
You didn't
been
make any
linked to
point.
There was no point.
You just showed me a video of my
I
son.
haven't showed it yet.
And what's the allegation?
Because you're standing
What
here.
is the allegation?
You are standing here.
Can you listen to me? You want to have a talk? You want to talk to me?
I just gave you
What
the
is-
allegation and
what-
we're recruiting for ISIS.
Okay.
So
evidence.
whilst you're standing
Evidence.
here asking
Evidence.
me
Okay.
why
By
are
lying on me,
Muslims
you're not going to make a point.
being
Evidence.
linked to
Can you show me
terrorism,
evidence?
You are standing here and
My
being a
son was
hypocrite and
apparently-
a liar.
Okay.
That's why.
Where's
we
the
are gonna bring
evidence?
You the videos. The
Are you
evidence
normal?
is here
Wait.
and
Are you normal? Are you
We've
normal?
got 3 bits of evidence.
See what I mean? See what I mean? This is the sort of
No,
line.
but she's
Are you
saying
normal?
that his son is recruiting for ISIS.
And I'm asking for evidence.
This is he's a father responding to some allegation. No, this is normal. She is not normal.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yes.
Sorry, this is the
exactly.
case.
Exactly. Can you show the evidence? Show me the evidence. Show me the evidence.
Who let you out? Says
You've
the
not seen
other.
this.
Says the other camera.
That's what I'm saying. Repeat my
I'm
son's
really
words.
sorry for you.
Allegedly, okay.
Repeat.
Allegedly, this lady is making an allegation no one in this country ever made before. Because this is why I believe these Islamophobes are numb-minded. They imagine things. They imagine things.
So you
Okay.
keep continuing
My son. My son is a well-known Muslim public figure. He's going around lecturing. He's well known to the British government. He has traveled in and out of Britain. He is right now in Canada, right? The government is, and she says this documentary was on Channel 4. And it is true, it was. No one asked him any questions ever. The police never questioned him. There was no charges against him. She is alleging that he was recruiting for ISIS. And then I asked her, give me the evidence. Give me the evidence. She has no evidence.
She's the leader of MI5.
So
The lead.